MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, because this is a 5-game series, this is an elimination game. I think that any time a team's season is on the line, they have to play like it. I think they'll be really aggressive and try to force the other team into some mistakes. If they play well, all of a sudden this series is all tied up, and we'll have a Game 5 to look forward to.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Chris Paddock will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Lots of potential in this right arm here in Chris Paddock. Big, strong guy, throws good. 94 to 97 miles an hour. Live fastball. He'll throw it up in the zone. He'll throw an occasional two-seam fastball down in the zone also. Needs to work a little bit more on his secondary pitches. One of the keys for Chris Paddock, getting ahead strike one so he can use the array of off-speed pitches.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. The 1-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first down. And now a chance to meet the Mets. D-Row, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
1 out, nobody on. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
He lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. Michael Conforto comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bryant leads off first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
At the plate now is Pete Alonso. Lifetime against this pitcher. 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. He's set. Here it comes. And this is foul tip at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Popped up. Hosmer is over to take a look at it, and no one will get this one. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Javier Baez stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Take a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You've got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A bouncer to the left side, taken in by Machado, and he'll go to short play to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Marcus Stroman is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
Stroman looks in. Here's the delivery. Tommy Pham is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a line drive base hit to left field. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, Hero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A 1-0 delivery. He's running. That's a strike. The throw down. Not going to get him as he strikes second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
A runner at second, nobody out. Still 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's popped up. Bryant in foul ground makes the play, one away. Time now to check the hometown Padres lineup card in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
And here's one that misses to the prior shortstop. It's a ball and a strike.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runner at second here with one man out. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike two. Staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And this is a strike three call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away. And with 2 away, look at our playoff tree here. And our winner here gets set to take on the LA Dodgers in the NLCS. And in steps Manny Machado. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch of the AB now. This is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Can't let your guard down in the box. I don't care how great a hitter you are up there. You have to find a way to stay aggressive within the zone, knowing full well he's probably working around you.
The 2-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
All even now, 2-2. ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres lead one. They still trail 1-0. Now at the plate, here is Brandon Nimmo. In his career against this pitcher, he's 0 for 4.
Brandon Nimmo.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he lays off for ball one. Nimmo, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he got him. One out, base is empty. That brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next, it'll be James McCann. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball one. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They're taking a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
The 3-0. Misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So now to the plate, Marcus Stroman. First pitch on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. McCann leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Now to bat, Eric Hosmer. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
And now the first pitch.
Ball.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Nimmo in pursuit. He's there and records the first down.
Batting fifth.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike one. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. And the slider gets him swinging, two gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
That'll bring up Austin Nola. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Trying to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-1 delivery.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
That's a fair ball line to the right side. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. As he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. The set and the 1-0.
Well, you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Two and one. Here it is. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So they can't make anything out of the two-out double. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-1. Swung on, and there it goes. It is hot. It is fun. It is gone. It's a solo shot for Frankie Lindor. His second home run of the series as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it. He's got it one away.
The right fielder, number 30, Conforto.
Stepping in once again is Michael Conforto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the pitch.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Machado has it. On the first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. And definitely worth another look with our show track down. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Count is 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. into the box. Chris Paddock. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
And he fouls this one off. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham. And that misses for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0.
Nope.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Verdugo is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Next up is Jake Cronenworth. Flew out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Fouled off. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's Javier Baez as we begin the top of the 4th.
The second baseman, Javier Baez.
First offering. And he takes ball 1. inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that act. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Nemo connects out to deep right field. Adios, pelota. Solo shot to right center. His 3rd home run of this series, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Alex Verdugo digging in now.
Alex.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Digging in next, James McCann worked a walk his first time up. And now a pitch on the way. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A little bouncer. Here comes the 1-2. It's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch on the way. Marcus Stroman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it, and an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Bottom of the inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Slow little grounder left side. Bryant's got to get rid of it. Oh, he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Luckily, however, the first baseman will get his glove on it.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Here's Manny Machado now. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Tatis leads off second with nobody out. A ball and a strike now to Machado. That's popped up. Baez onto the grass. He's there and records the first down.
Now back, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, that backdoor breaker ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Will Myers is on deck. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 4, Will.
So here's Will Myers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side. Baez able to get there. Throw on to first, and they'll escape the danger created by the error. The inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 3-0. Francisco Lindor. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Yeah, he wasn't fooled at all by the changeup last time. Kept his hands back and absolutely destroyed that ball. So I got to think he's not going to see a changeup in this scenario right here.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Nola goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Lindor's retired, and there's one away. Now at the plate is Chris Bryant. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitch has been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable. Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
So here's Pete Alonso. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Now the first pitch. The fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
Nope. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. There's ball 2 now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Javier Baez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Conforto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground at third. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Joe Musgrove trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 44, Joe Musgrove.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now to the plate, here is Austin Nova. Leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. Stroman looks in, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. This one's down to 3rd. And there's 1 down now.
The center fielder, number 2, Chris Risha.
Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 44, Joe Musgrove.
Victor Caratini gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Victor Caratini.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to 3rd. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail in this one 3-0. Mark Melanson takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Mark Melanson.
Now to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Yeah, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
ball and a strike. Melanson benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
That's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Standing in now, James McCann. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Myers gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tommy Pham. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Yeah, and it's usually demoralizing, Matty, when the top of the order, so-called best hitters, are shut down. But you know what? We can't expect them to carry us every single day. Somebody in the southern part of this order has got to step up and get this offense rolling.
First offering on its way.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Grounded to first, right to him. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He flew out in his last debut. Now here it comes. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone. He's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses 2-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Padres shortstop ahead with the 3-ball, 1-strike count.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
In there on the inside corner. Don't know that he liked it, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Hey, 1 strike away from 6 shutout innings against this lineup. We have a gem on our hands, and the bullpen will be well rested.
3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, the always dangerous third baseman, Manny Machado. Set and the pitch. And she'll take a called strike here on the borderline pitch at strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of Game 4 on the show. After this, Austin Adams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Austin Adams.
New inning set to get underway and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First pitch on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
The batter, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor is striding one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Pitch on the way. Adams, playing here in his age 29 season. He was an 8th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle, scooped up, and that's the 2nd out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. No hits to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
First delivery to him.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Stroman comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is under it, no problem, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Now at the plate, Will Myers, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. Machado runs at first with 1 gone in the inning. Grounded to the right. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Dylan Betances takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Stepping in now, Austin Nova, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, the Padres have been stuck late so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Next, here is Trent Grisham. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, and that at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Verdugo waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Padres leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pierce Johnson come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Jurickson Profar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Ready to begin the 8th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. First pitch on the way. Here comes the 0-1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first down.
Now back, the first baseman.
So now into the box is Pete Alonso. And error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Javier Baez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch. Clinic there as he sets him down in order, all via the punch-out. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Jurickson Profar digs in next. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Profar.
Chances sets. Here's his offering.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
The 0-1 pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. First pitch on the way.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Swing and a miss. Got him with the slurve there. 2 gone. Next up, Jake Cronenworth. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Now the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a nice job there by the 2-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
Now
Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Trevor May takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 65, Trevor May.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the stretch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The Padres leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Drew Pomerantz enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. First pitch coming, here it is. Pomerantz, native of Tennessee. He was a first-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Myers on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
So now here is Alex Verdugo. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Here's the 1-1. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
James McCann, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he chased it in the dirt. Nola gathers. And the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 3-0. stepping up is Manny Machado. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5.
Machado.
Here's the first pitch as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Lifetime in this matchup. He's just 1 for 6. The 1-1 pitch. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. NLDS takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, NYM.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the box, Will Myers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
So here is Austin Nova, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. And the Mets have taken their first step. They're headed to the NL Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our hard-working crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the National League Division Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the Padres, no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Petco Park, a sellout. 40,209. The Padres thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
Mm-hmm.